Yo, 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 yo. Yo, what it do? What it be, all? It's your boy, Agent A-N-T. Damn, it's good to be back, y'all. I know it's been a minute. I've been taking care of some grown man shit with this LLC and all that, so stay tuned. I got big things popping, little things stopping. I'll probably talk about later or in this stream I'm finna do right after I drop this video. So stay tuned, like I said. So, this is going to be one of my more sensitive videos, and I'm going to probably turn off comments for now just to avoid trolls spamming racist rhetoric or anything like that. I'm not even that big of a channel, but with shit like this, the trolls like to come out, so I'm not even trying to hear all that. So, nowadays you hear, why does everything have to be about race? And the term race baiter is tossed around a lot in this day and age, but honestly, I think a lot of people are uncomfortable talking about race and the problems minorities still face in this country, and even people that aren't minorities still face. It's lower class kind of, but I kind of have this theory that if we're being honest, all of us have said something racist at least once in our lives, whether it be joking or in traffic, or you're just a genuine racist. We've all said some bigoted shit before. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying we're all human and we all learn from what we see and hear around us. And racial stereotypes have been around since before the Jim Crow era, and they've almost always been used as propaganda against whoever the target is. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all and answer the question: is it possible to be reverse racist? Kinda. Now, before you click off talking about I'm tripping or whatever, let me just say, out of all the terms the internet has come up with, reverse racism might be the stupidest one, in my opinion. The dumbest one, whatever you want to call it. Racism is racism. Anyone can be racist. If you personally, in your mind, think you're better than someone or a group based on purely nothing but your skin color or their skin color or their racial background, you're racist. That's racist. I don't care what you say. Like, it doesn't have to be white versus black or brown versus black. I mean, look at the Hutus and the Tutsis. That was black on black genocide. Or even in Latin America, Puerto Ricans, Brazilians, Salvadorians, and Cubans get mad if you call them Mexican. And understandably so. It'd be like if everybody thought Americans are all from Texas, which is low-key how some parts of the Middle East portray us, thanks to W. But thanks to Osama and Saddam, we think they're all terrorists. So it kind of is a two-way street, kind of, And if we're talking about the United States and its infamous slave trade, the Japanese internment camps, redlining, and Jim Crow laws, not to mention the Muslim ban and the border wall against Mexicans, after, we've fucked their country up for decades, Where's the Canadian border wall, eh? But anyways, the Tuskegee experiments, the Iran-Contra incident, which also revealed the CIA distributing cocaine to the inner city, mostly black neighborhoods, and starting the crack epidemics. I mean, that's not even mentioning the KKK and the destruction of Black Wall Street. And I could keep going, probably for days, but let's get to the point. People of the Caucasoid nature, white people, have experienced nowhere near the amount of systemic oppression that people of African American, Arab, whatever, or even Latino descent face. It's not even debatable. It's not. And it's like there's a spectrum or two sides of the coin where, white people think, because they've been to jail before or something like that, that reverse or that, white privilege doesn't exist, which that definitely, white privilege definitely does exist. It's more so like upper class privilege if you're white, but even if you're a white female, you're more likely to get off than a female of Latino or someone that's not white type shit. You're gonna get lesser charges, or they're just gonna let you go. It's just, there's no stats on it because they don't keep track of who they let go based on skin color. They're just not. They don't keep stats on that. I'm sorry, but I mean, it's obvious, is it not? Like, I don't know, and then there's black people that say, oh well, you can't be racist towards white people, or there's even other people that say, like my younger sister had this discussion. However, the phrase, that's that white people shit, that's actually racist. It's actually like putting white people in a box, because obviously that's not all white people. Just like, it's not all black people, and goddamn the Blue Lives Matter people be like, well, it's not all police, but it's completely irrelevant because police are killing people and getting away with it. And anyways, we'll talk about that in a minute. But like I said, for all white people that have ever said, well, I've never been to jail, where's my white privilege? White privilege is not like a get out of jail free card. Like, oh, I'm white, like I'm invoking it. It doesn't work like that. If you have white skin, and like we know white poor people go to jail sometimes. We get it. Like, but until y'all are made to feel like property, get banned from establishments, events, or even the country for being a white Christian, or even being bullied off of your land by force or through broken treaties, we don't care. Like that's really what it is. We know y'all go to jail. We know y'all face some hardships sometimes. We get it. Y'all make bad decisions for the most part. Y'all do some crazy shit. We did a Jackass, no minorities in sight the whole show. I'm just saying. And that might be a racist statement in itself. But that's a fact. Is it? I mean, are some facts racially motivated? Absolutely. But I mean, I'm just saying. Look around in Jackass. Not a single motherfucking minority. Not a Mexican. Margera, I'm pretty sure he might be Italian, but look at both of his parents. He white. But like that might be racist, but shit. Like I said, we've all said something. But like the whole thing is, like, most of those things happened in the past. The broken treaties, slavery, that's the main argument. And all those broken treaties and slavery, all that shit happened in the past, like, none of you been through that. That's a fair point. However, they also scream that police kill white people too. That's also facts. They're killing everybody out here. And they're not being held accountable. And y'all support all of it, for the most part. The Blue Lives Matter, I'm almost sure, was started by people of Caucasian descent. And, like, come on now. Like, the whole Black Lives Matter thing was obviously a protest against, the police injustice. And, there was... It's one of those things you're either okay with the police killing an unarmed citizen because he was being a little unruly, or you don't see a reason why someone with a nightstick, a baton, mace, and a taser, and training, don't forget that, they also have hand-to-hand combat training, and most of them are from the military or have military backgrounds, and they still feel the need to kill citizens of America when they're being a little unruly. Now, if somebody's holding a gun, shit like that, that changes the whole situation. But for the most part, if the person doesn't have a gun on them or they pose no threat, you have them down and you shoot them and kill them anyway. Like, they usually, that gets them a paid vacation and a slap on the wrist from their Blue Shield brethren or whatever. I mean, most of these guys, most police act like Farva from Super Troopers. And I don't even comprehend why they get put on this pedestal despite them being public servants. They look at us, they're trained even to look at us as enemies and less like people that live in the fucking city just trying to live our life, bro. Like, cops aren't ever trying to help people. They're trying to, I heard it best, cops aren't trying to stop crime from happening. They're just trying to solve it. But, but that's kind of my opinion on it, or kind of the best way to look at it. If someone goes missing, you gotta wait 48 hours. They're not trying to stop future crimes from happening. They're just trying to solve crimes that have already happened or are in progress. It's ridiculous. But and they get supported. They get put, like I said, they get put on this pedestal for no reason, and most of them have a complex about them anyways. But that's my opinion. They're literally killing unarmed people, abuse their authority, like flashing lights to get through a light and then turning it off. I know we've seen that. They even get rough with complying perpetrators. And I'll probably talk more about the police problem in America in the future, but for now, I'll say this. Not every cop is a pig. Not every Arab person is a terrorist. Not every Mexican is a child smuggler. Matter of fact, most of them aren't. We should actually look at our government for that one, because it actually seems like the man who said he would drain the swamp turned out to be an ogre. But man, y'all Trump supporters gonna hate this video, but good. Fuck Hillary too. Anyways, as I've said before, everyone at some point in time has said something racist. Ignorance and bigotry exist everywhere. Can black people be racist? Yeah. Can white people be systematically oppressed? Not in America. At least not anytime soon in America. Is probably going to be lower class before white people, really. And, if white people are lower class, hey, they'll probably be the best treated lower class people. I'm sorry. Oh, well. Fuck it. This is how you talk about race. This is not being uncomfortable. Just be out in the open. It's kind of supposed to be kind of awkward, and it's at least got to start talking about it. If you don't talk about it, that's where the problem lies, and that's where situations and racial tension start to arise, and that's what we have a lot of in this country, and you see it. You just seen the Coors shooting, the Coors massacre. Racial tension in the building for years, and so it exists still in America today for people who don't believe that racial stereotypes, stigmas, if you don't believe that black people are more likely to go to jail for longer sentences, then you're tripping. Look at the weed industry right now. Look how many black people are incarcerated for selling weed and shit like that. And look how many white females now own medical marijuana dispensaries and are selling weed legally. Kind of makes you go, But it does exist still in America. For those who say it doesn't, they're blind. You know, for those who say they don't see color, they're fucking stupid. I don't buy that. It's a petty excuse for people who, you know, don't want to pick a side or don't want to talk about, you know, the problems that are going on in America today. But is reverse racism a dumb phrase? Yes. And instead of black people can't be racist or reverse racism doesn't exist, it should be white people can't be oppressed. Because, I mean, yeah, white people make stupid decisions. They go to jail. For the most part, sometimes. And I'm half white. Half my family is of the Caucasoid descent. And I've gotten in arguments about them. I have uncles and aunts that have voted for Trump. I'm almost positive. They've never told me, because they know I get on the ass. But it would definitely be a fight, because that shit is stupid. You voted. I mean, granted, it's not like Hillary was even a better choice. I think that whole election was bullshit. And I think even this year's election, who do we got? I mean, we're going to have basically Trump versus Bernie, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. If not, then... Because I think Bloomberg already dropped out. And for whatever reason, everybody watches these primaries like they're so... Like, you can vote for whoever you want. The fact that people spend millions of dollars on campaign ads and shell corporations and super PACs and shit like that is completely un-American. It's pretty much like buying the vote, in my opinion, and everybody buys it every single election year. And I'm not really upbeat in this video because I really don't like discussing politics as it is, or even like, you know, racial, you know, shit like that, because it is a touchy subject, you know. You know, not everybody has the same sense of humor or whatever, and, you know, some people are genuinely racist and don't even know it. Some people are racist and know it and don't want to be exposed for it. You know how many racist Twitter burner accounts there are out there? I just seen one today. But that's pretty much all I got to say about that. White privilege does still exist. Black people can be racist. Yeah. I know those are two controversial statements, and it's possible that both of those are just my opinions. You know, you don't have to agree. I'd like to have a discussion on it. If you want to slide in my DMs, I definitely can have a conversation in my mentions. But for right now, I'll leave the comments off. I'll let this simmer for like maybe a month or two, and then actually turn them off. Maybe some good discussions will be had. But if any racist comments that I see, or if it gets flooded by racists, then I'm just gonna turn it off. But hope y'all enjoy the rest of this video, though. Stay tuned for this Outer Worlds live stream I got going. I'm going to talk more about this business moves I got popping and these little things that ain't stopping and all that. But be safe out there, y'all. Don't get smoked. It's been your boy, Agent A&T, the above average gamer, a.k.a. the elevated gamer. I don't know if I'm still going. I might have to change my branding. I've been thinking about that. Do I still want to be the elevated gamer? I mean, I'm an elevated motherfucker. I stay woke, you know, because they be creeping. But shout out, just like Danny Glover type shit. Donald Glover, Danny Glover. It's whatever. Either way, I'm a lethal weapon. But yeah, be safe out there, y'all. Don't get smoked. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy this last little minute because got a little new catchphrase, Game Gang, hashtag Game Gang. We don't play. We get that shit. Trademarked and shit soon. Stay tuned. Be safe. Don't get smoked. And I'm out. Peace. Take his shit, Trey. We got one of they niggas. Oh, they chopping him down. Let's go! What the fuck? That's Game Gang, bitch. We don't play.
champions.